Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Real Spiritual Clarity. My name is Richard, and let's get started. Please listen, love, and forgive. That's listen, love, and forgive. Please dot all your I's and cross all your T's. My Real Spiritual Clarity tidbit for today is I've been seeing a lot of rabbits. Rabbits hopping all around. Boop, boop, boop. So I said, let me look up this situation, see what these rabbits are about. Rabbits indicate breaking away from the fear, being timid, just knowing that you can do anything that you put your mind to. So I feel like Divine Masculine's in that mode right now where he's going to break away from all those things that don't serve him so he can come back to Divine Feminine and live the life he truly wants to live. Okay? This is a Hidden Truth weekend, and I know everybody loves these readings. I love doing them for you guys. So we're going to be using the Hidden Truth Oracle, Volume 2, Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. And we're going to finish with the Message of Love Oracle cards. Okay, so let's see what Spirit has for us. Thank you, Spirit, for clear and concise messages. Thank you for letting us see, hear, and feel the things we need to in this reading. And there's our first Hidden Truth Oracle. First one out is, I knew exactly what I was doing. Alrighty. Not so much Divine Masculine. No. You thought you knew what you were doing. You thought Divine Feminine was just like all those other people. You thought that you could just treat her the way they treat them and that everything would be hunky-dory. But you found out that she's not that person. She's not like them. Nobody compares to her. It's a completely different person. And as you learned your lessons and went through your trials and tribulations, you really found out that she's a whole different ball of wax. She's all different. And you know that now because previous to her, anybody who you were dealing with on the side, because I feel like a lot of these situations were, Divine Masculine was in some type of other relationship and, quote unquote, Divine Feminine was his side piece. But when he decided that, I think the wife or the other relationship would be better for me than Divine Feminine. Once he went through all that process, he found out, you know what, I made a big mistake. Okay, Divine Feminine was the best thing that could have ever happened to me. Okay, and that's the part that he's going through right now, all that regret, sorrow, and everything. Because he knows that he has to really do a lot to even have a chance back with Divine Feminine. Okay? And the next Hidden Truth Oracle is, I want to tell you how I feel. Yeah. Oh, yeah. He knew how he felt when you guys were together originally, way back when. But he never opened his mouth. It was like a clam. Like when a clam has an oyster in it. The clam, you have to really pry that thing. Some of them clams are hard to even open. You got to pry them open hard in order to get to that oyster. Okay? Divine Feminine, she may have been speaking to him saying, I feel this way, and I like, maybe we can go further. Oh, no, you're crazy. You don't know what you're talking about. I don't feel that way. This is just sex to me. And he found out later that he knew how he felt when he was saying that lie to her. So now he found out for real that she is the real deal. And he wants to come back and he wants to communicate that to her. He wants to tell her exactly how he feels. And he has to do it humbly and he has to do it vulnerably, which is the worst part for him because he never wants to be vulnerable. Okay, he feels like that's the worst thing. That's like somebody killing him. When you get through that ego and that pride and he becomes this vulnerable person and humble and has this conversation, this heart-to-heart conversation with Divine Feminine, it's the worst thing he could possibly have to do. But that's exactly what he has to do in order for him to get back to her. Okay? And the next Hidden Truth Oracle card is, you came closer than anyone. Okay? Like I said, he had been with a whole bunch of other people. Whether it's men, women, it doesn't matter because it's all spirit. Whatever he chose to be with, he had been with different people, okay? So when he encountered Divine Feminine, he was like, wait a minute. This feels so different than these other people. Like, I'm so attracted to her. I'm so connected to her. I feel something totally different with her. I actually feel love with her. And that's the part that scared the mess out of him. He said, I got to get out of here. I got to go. And that's when he ran. Okay. That was the Hidden Truth Oracle, the original. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment so you know when I'm on here. Now we're going to be using Volume 2, Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. Wow, these cards are flying. Thank you, Spirit. There's our first card for Volume 2, Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, and it is I am recovering. Could be that he went to rehab. Could be that he's dealing with counseling. You know, it could be that he could have already gotten a divorce or got a separation. And he has to go through that healing for himself, that inner child healing, that inner child wound healing. You know, he could have been abused, so he has to go to counseling to get rid of that. You know, whatever it is, you know, whatever those deep-rooted situations were, it could be that he has an old mindset, old way of thinking that was taught to him by his family, and it was instilled in him. And, you know, now he has to break himself away from that. But whatever it is, he's working on getting himself healed and getting himself back to his divine feminine. Okay. And the next Volume 2, Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine is... There it is. I still have feelings for you. Of course you do. Because you know what? Like I said, he thought this was just a wham bam thank you man. But as time went on, he found out, wait a minute. This feels completely different. I haven't been around this person for so long, but I still feel the same way I felt when we were together. And any person previous to that, he would have gotten rid of that person. They would have been out of his mind. He would never have thought about them again. But Divine Feminine, nope, she piques his interest. He knows he loves her because he knows what love feels like now. And he's like, wait a minute, I never felt this before with anyone. He could have a partner or a wife or whatever. And he went through the motions with that person, but once he encountered Divine Feminine, he found out what true love was. Okay? And the next Volume 2, Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine is... Will you ever make things right? That's what he's asking himself. Do I have enough strength and courage and kahunas to go back to Divine Feminine and tell her just how I feel about her? How much I love her, how much I care for her, how much I want to be with her. These are the things that he's mulling over in his head. This is his Eight of Swords moment. This is him like being trapped in his own mind saying, you know what? How am I going to get back to her? How am I going to get myself together to get myself right where I can come back to her and be the vulnerable person I need to be for her as well as for myself? And to come to her and love her and care for her and be the person that I need to be for her as well as she is and was for me. Okay. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment so you know when I'm on here. And now we're going to end with these Message of Love Oracle cards. Thank you, Spirit, for giving us the clear and concise messages. Thank you for letting us see, hear, and feel the things we need to in this reading. And the Message of Love Oracle cards. A lot of them fell out. Let me see what this is. Okay, I'm going to take them all. There's 5 cards. The first card out is, he may come back as wanting to be a friend. It says the friendship is leading to more. So he might come in and say, you know what? I'm sorry for all that I did. He's going to apologize. He's going to come in, you know, the right way, humble. I know I shouldn't have did what I did, you know, but I really want to make it up to you. Can I take you out to dinner? Can we hang out, you know, and see how this goes? At that point, Divine Feminine, you're going to have to use your intuition. You're going to have to say, is this a BS artist or is this real? And your intuition is going to tell you which one it is, okay? And like I said, I always know this. Divine Feminine has multiple options. So the same time either the other option comes back or Divine Masculine comes back, they're both going to be vying for her attention. And her intuition is going to tell her which one is the one she should be picking, okay? And you don't have to rush on this. If you want to go out on a date with Divine Masculine and see what he's talking about and see what he's doing, watch what he's saying, watch how he's acting, watch how he delivers, okay? And if you find like there's some weird stuff about this and your intuition's telling you no, 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 And no, it is. If your intuition's telling you, you know what? It feels like he changed. Keep going and see how you feel. But also keep your other option over there too. Because the minute that you know which option it is, your intuition's going to kick in and say, this is the one for you. Okay? So he's going to come in as quote-unquote friends. Okay? The next card out is because he's longing for you. Okay? He has never stopped longing for Divine Feminine since he separated from her. Who knows how long? It could be years, could be months, could be days. Whatever it is, he has not stopped feeling the feelings that he feels for you. He figured the minute I separate from her, it'll be just like any other thing that I was dealing with. It'll go away, it'll be in my memory, and I'll never think about her again. Wrong. That's how he knows that this is spiritual. This is real. This is unconditional, and this is spiritual, and this is physical. All three. Okay? And Divine Masculine knows that, and he knows he wants to get back to her. Okay, he's been secretly yearning for Divine Feminine ever since he separated from her, however long it's been. Okay, and the next card out is, abundance. So if you've done the work, the abundance flows to you. Divine Feminine, she could be working on her abundance, and he could be working on his too. Okay, but his isn't going to work so well right now because Spirit is putting it through his paces. Because he should have come back to her a while ago. I feel like a lot of these relationships are well overdue. Okay? And he thought he could just do whatever he wanted to do and it would be okay. But he's finding out that Spirit didn't like that so much. So he could see Divine Feminine glowing up. He could see her blowing up. Whatever she's into, whether she has a social media presence, whether she has a physical business, whatever it is, Divine Masculine, Spirit has let him peek into it and see, wait a minute, she's doing very well. And then he's like, but I'm not. No, you're not. And he could be a little jealous and envious about her, but yet and still he loves her and he cares for her. So Spirit is driving him to come back to her. Okay? And the next card out is, because I told you during this separation, it brought clarity to him. He said, wait a minute, out of all these different people that I dealt with, I've never had anybody quite like Divine Feminine. I've never felt the love, the clarity, the true feelings that I feel with her. Okay? And it took him a long time to get through it, but he knows now that she is the real deal. Okay? And the final message of Love Oracle card is, he knows this is a lesson. Okay? That's why I always tell you, some Divine Masculines and Divine Feminines are going to be lessons learned, okay, by each one of them. Some of them are going to be, they come back into a loving relationship, they get married or they get committed and they live together and they raise a family and they become these loving, committed people. But you're going to have a handful that were lessons and you're going to have a handful that are committed. But everybody's on a different journey, so we don't know. But all of it, no matter if you're committed or whether you're on a lesson part, they're all lessons throughout this journey. Okay, we have to have these heart-to-heart conversations, and we have to listen, we have to love, and we have to forgive. Because you know what? That part, no matter what ends up with Divine Masculine, whether you go with him or whether you go with the new person, you're going to be happy. Because your spirit is in you, and your spirit is going to tell you, and your intuition is going to tell you, this is the person for me. I want to thank everybody for coming today. I want to thank Spirit for letting us see, hear, and feel the things we need to in this reading. Once again, when you have those heart-to-heart conversations, please listen intently, please love unconditionally, and please forgive. I love all you guys, and have a great day. Bye. Also, happy Memorial Day, everyone, if you celebrate.